There's a bunch of celebrities who've done it, like guys like Travis Barker that I've looked up to for my whole life. He got sober and like his career exploded after, and you thought he was, the drummer of Blink. Could he get any better at this?
A lot better at producing stuff.
Producing stuff, clothing companies. He's on every song, in the world. Zac Efron got sober. There's all these people who are amazing.
They've all gone to the right way. Like Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt's story is interesting because here we have Bradley Cooper, who was not a superstar. Brad was the superstar. Brad Cooper was not the Brad you thought of. But when he suffered, he went over and said, "Look, I got 12 years, and my life got a lot easier." And he showed him. He gave it to him. And once you ignite it, once you start, your brain synapses are working properly, and you're like, wow, my reactions are a lot better to the world around me. And you realize, wow, this is impressive. And for me, I gave up smoking. I smoked cigarettes like 3 packs a day in my first year of recovery. They came out of the pack. I was a terrible smoker. And my brother-in-law said something to me like, "Oh, well, I'm glad you gave up the booze and the dope, but you still smoke. It's killing you." I had no argument. He was right. Vince rose, and I took my 1-year chip, and I put out my cigarettes, gave my pack to a friend of mine, and I never smoked again.
Wow.
And when people tell me, it's worse than heroin, listen, I shit my pants and threw up all over myself for 5 days when I gave up dope. That wasn't my experience with nicotine. And I felt like it was so psychologically binding to my head. This is going to be the greatest fight ever. I just did push-ups every time I wanted a cigarette. I swear to God, the first 3 days I was walking around like I couldn't straighten my arms out, but I didn't complain. And my sponsor said, nobody put a gun to your head for you to smoke. Nobody said, don't bitch and moan about this. Be a man, pick yourself up and move on. And then at 3 weeks, you realize that's the coveted time that you realize I haven't used a cigarette. And you're like, wow. And that in my first year, you're so myopically focused on getting 1 year of sobriety and getting that 1-year medallion. Well, in the second year, no one's giving that free pass to you. And now you're doing things for yourself, and giving up smoking propelled me. I felt an empowerment that I'd never felt before in my life. I was like, I was able to set a course and do what needed to be done for this.
Another thing on your checklist gives you that dopamine, gives you that fucking, all the cocktails that you need. The natural ones.
High enough, That's
it. And it's I think every human body is a drug addict. We're constantly looking for oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. There's the other one that I'm forgetting. They're the main 4. But we're always in search of this. But if we can get our high, but also get nourishment from it, right? Like if you eat sweet potato, you're gonna get the. Okay, it won't be like a donut high, but you're not going to have the crash either. But you're getting nourishment. You can watch Judge Judy, or you can go have a conversation with someone, right? Mm-hmm. And you're partaking in it. And then you're getting even now, you're not here in the room, but the fact that we're sharing and we're focused and we're challenging each other, because we want to be present. We want to say the right thing. We want to be in the moment. There's a good vibe. No way you're walking away from this, or I am feeling shittier than when we sat down.
No
absolutely. Fucking chance.